Well, in Las Vegas, hospitality, of course, the biggest industry by far. And in tonight's Vital Vegas report, it is all about hotels. The founder of VitalVegas.com, Scott Robin, here again live. Scott, thanks for being here. And let's get right into it with what you are hearing about the Westgate.
Yes, well, the rumor is there's been a big shakeup at the Westgate, some executive departures. What I've heard is that some very high-ranking folks there, a vice president of entertainment, recently a vice president of food and beverage, and possibly the president of the resort has left. So I haven't been able to confirm much of that, but it sounds like there's a lot going on. The rumor is that the owner of the Westgate not thrilled with the performance of the resort, so there's some personnel changes going on.
Let's head down the street from our station to SLS, and W still in operation at SLS despite the fact that it was supposed to be out.
Yep, the W is kind of a boutique hotel within the SLS. It was supposed to be out toward the end of July, but it's still there. It's still functioning. A crane actually showed up to remove the big W off the sign, and at the last minute canceled the plans. They haven't been able to come to an agreement, so the W is still there, still functioning. They stripped all the decor out of the rooms and put it all back. It's amazing. It happened overnight. Everybody got laid off, and then they were asked back, and there's no actual hard date of when the W might be out again.
The crane operator did a big U-turn, went back and did something else. The W stayed. Bazaar Meat will also survive?
Yes, that's right. That's a good rumor that I've heard. Bazaar Meat, a popular restaurant. The rumor initially was that everything would go, anything related to the previous ownership, but it looks like Bazaar Meat has been approved to stay, and they've actually got a budget to expand it, so that's good news for a lot of folks.
It's an impressive cut of beef. It's not cheap, but it's really good. Okay, let's go to the future. Labor Day weekend, there's a big-time wedding happening, and apparently the entire Red Rock Resort will be bought out for this wedding.
It will. Frank Fertitta is the head honcho at Red Rock Resorts. They're going to buy out the whole resort for his daughter's wedding. The scuttlebutt has not been leaked about who's going to perform, but when Frank Fertitta's wife had her birthday party, Bruno Mars performed at their intimate birthday party. So that's the level of the entertainment that's likely to be there over the Labor Day weekend.
What would be the cost?
I know the dollar amount, but let's just say that Bruno Mars gave quite a bit of that back to the casino because he stayed and played blackjack that night.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it's a number with a lot of zeros after
That's interesting. A good little tidbit there. MGM Resorts adding 20% service charge to its spas. Is this just more spending on visitors' end?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because someone actually sent this tip to me, and it proved to be true. That 5 spas in the MGM Resorts families, they're going to add a 20% service charge. That always gets me riled up, especially now because of the perception of Vegas and all these fees. It turns out it's an auto gratuity. It's not uncommon. I believe there are 5 others that already had it, so 5 more are getting it. It's just something to watch, and just make sure you don't do a gratuity on top of the auto gratuity because you're double dipping.
And a quick 10-second answer here. Blackjack players, heads up if you're heading to the Strat. Quick answer.
Well, they are improving their games. A lot of games are 6-5. They're turning a lot of their tables back to 3-2, and that's got gamblers very excited about the stratosphere.
All right. Thank you so much, Scott. You can keep up to date on all these scoops on VitalVegas.com. And Christiane, when you have your next birthday, Ted Florendo will be renting out Red Rock Resort.
Well, oh, thanks, Ted.
Here's the funny thing is,